Hey, beautiful souls, welcome back to the channel, Beautiful Awakening with Shantia. So today I wanted to do something a little different. So I've started my 10-day cleanse to abundance challenge, and I decided I wanted to do something in alignment with this challenge. So for this reading, I felt called to do something slightly different, which is how to become your dream girl or guy, how to level up. So we're going to get some directions from the tarot, from my guides, your guides, and see how can you level up? Like, what's the next thing that's going to help you to level up in life? Where do you need to put your attention and your focus? Okay. So if you're new to this channel is dedicated to your transformation, your alignment, as well as your healing. So for my 10-day challenge, this is day 2 of my 10-day cleanse to abundance. And the topic is going to be about pleasure. So make sure you go ahead and check in the link down below. I've attached a PDF information where I talk about day 1, which is about processing emotions. Now day 2 is going to be about pleasure. And with each challenge, I'm uploading a video as well where I talk about, or I show you, I kind of do a free training with you on how I process or how I tap into those energies. So I may only make this available for a limited time. So I would definitely recommend checking that out now. And it's just free. It's available. It's unlisted because I just want to make it available to people who are interested in actually doing the work, which means go down and click the link, okay, and actually check it out and see if you're interested in, like, hit the PDF link and see if you're interested in that information. But it's a lot of free wealth of information. But this is for you to access now, free. If you're interested in working with me personally, I do personal coaching and I work on one-on-one with people, helping them to develop their confidence and to work through those layers of inner work. And I think most definitely one of the messages that's going to be coming through these readings is about how feminine energies can build their confidence, because it doesn't come easy to us. We have to actually intentionally put ourselves out of our comfort zone, because safety and security is just a part of, it's like always a part of our consciousness, where we're constantly thinking about wanting to feel safe. So when we step out in front of people, it's extra uncomfortable. So if you're looking at masculines and you're like, what, how can they do that? That's because they have masculine energy. They're made to do that. They're hardwired to handle fear better. Whereas we have to get through some layers, and we're not meant to do it all the time, because it takes us using our masculine energy. And what are we? We're dominant feminine energy. So us using that is what's going to play to our advantage. So I'm also offering, currently doing a 15-minute reading. If you guys are interested in that, you can do a 15-minute reading where you do one question, or it could be a love reading or career reading. So if you're interested in that, then just go ahead and email me and I'll let you know my rates and everything, and you can enjoy that information. Make sure you always take what resonates and leave what does not resonate. You are in control of your life. You're the creator of your life. So if you do not like a narrative, create a new one or rewrite it and find one that truly aligns with your heart. Let's go ahead and move on to the pile preparation. Hi, beautiful souls. Welcome to the pile preparation. So today we're looking into how you can level up and become your dream girl or dream guy. And I thought this would be like a fun, unique reading to do. So we're going to get some messages here. I got all of the cards available. So most definitely get excited, get comfortable. All right, so as usual, I forget to light the candle and then I remember to light the candle. So I hope you guys are having a beautiful day or evening whenever you're watching this. Thank you for stopping to watch this. I hope I'm thoroughly entertaining you. Okay, that didn't work for some reason. Let us try again. It's a stubborn wick. Alrighty, guides, align me with the energies of the collective. We are looking into doing 4 beautiful piles for the collective on how they can become their dream guy or dream girl. Yes, it is time to get ready to manifest and have fun manifesting. And that's the trick, really. It's like, have fun. Enjoy your life, and it shall come. Yeah, and I would recommend you guys to check out the 10-day challenge video. I'm going to be uploading talking about pleasure. It's going to be very brief and short. Well, yes, I'm just saying it's going to be brief and short message and demonstration and training where I show you how you can tap into your pleasure to manifest. So guys, for pile number 1 of the collective, we're doing 4 beautiful accurate reading piles today. For the collective pile number 1, what do they need to do to become their dream guy or dream girl? What do they need? Ooh, saw that. All right. We'll get creative with the room here. Pile number 2, what are they needing here? We're going to get some responsible messaging here. I can already tell. Okay. Ooh, I like that. And pile number 3. Didn't see that one. And pile number 4. Okay. Alrighty. Pile number 1. Pile number 2. Yeah, so I was either going to do this reading today or the spiritual upgrade. But I was just like, I want to do a fun, like, level up reading. Pile number 3, please. Just what I want to do. And my guides are always telling me, like, hey, just do what you love. You got this. And I'm just like, really, guys? They're like, yeah, just listen to your emotions and do what you love. Pile number 3, please. Oh, I love these messages. And pile number 4. Yeah, I just feel like, well, you know, every reading I feel like I like to do pep talks, but they're pretty much my favorite kind of readings to do. It's just like encouraging people to step into their confidence, feel awesome, feel good, feel excited, to know that your desires are obtainable and they're not out of reach or far. Yeah. Distance is an illusion. Ooh, I'm gonna do this one as the top. I think I like that one. Maybe. Let's see. Pile number 1, please. Ooh, we got one. Oh, I saw that. Oh my gosh, it's so creepy sometimes how the energies align the cards. It's like, you know how there's only like that one card in that deck that has that message? And then you go to the other deck of like 58 cards, then they only have that one card that has that same message and they both align. That's why I believe in the power of tarot. Pile number 2, please. Just a really fun divination tool. Ooh, oh, you got 2. Pile number 3. Yeah, I feel like this is gonna be real fun. Then again, I say that all the time, don't I? Pile number 4. Well, actually, not always, because sometimes I do readings, or I start a reading and I'm like my head's not quite there. But once I start doing it, I'm all the way in. Oh, that was for pile number 1. It was. Pile number 2, please. I like how I don't say which ones, but it still just comes out. You know, sometimes I notice people, they don't say anything while they're shuffling. Like, they just like shuffle their cards silently. Whereas I'm always like, it has to be for this, and then this, and then this. I'm sure my guys are looking at me like crazy. Like, we already know what you're thinking. You don't have to say it out loud necessarily. But I'm like, it just makes me feel better. Pile number 2, please. I'm gonna be so excited for this. This is because we're gonna be introduced to the dream version of yourself, essentially. So there's some like powerful energies that are be coming through. Your wildest dreams and desires about to come alive in this reading. Pile number 3, please. Da, 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 da. Oh, pile number 3. Do you have a card in here? We're about to find out. You might not. It Don't usually take this long to shuffle. Pile number 4. Let's see. 4 got one. Okay, pile number 3. Pile number 3. Pile number 3. Okay, one more. Pile number 3. Okay, this one hopped up. Let's see. Pile number 3, is this for you? Yes or no, guides? I don't think you have a card in this deck. Oh! Is this for pile number 3? Let me know. Pile number 3? Oh, that's very weird. I'm not getting any energy. Pile number 3 here. Oh, you got one. Okay, that's an interesting card to get to. Okay, so had a specific card that wanted to come out. That's why it took so long. Pile number 1, please. Pile number 1. Pile number 2. Pile number 3. Oh, we got 2. And pile number 4. Okay. Okay, I'll take that one. Is this also for pile number 4, guys? Let me know crystal clear, please. That's a yes. Okay, yeah, this reading's gonna be long for some of you. I don't know, I'm setting the intentions to kind of get through this a little quicker. Because sometimes I stop and pause, but it's just because I'm questioning my intuition. But actually, the first idea was right. You just need to flow with it. Pile number 1, please. Nope. And clarify for that card. Pile number 2. Clarify for that card, please. Oh, look, it landed right on there. Pile number 3. Oh. Okay. And pile number 4, please. Okay. Clarify for that card. Hold on. This is for pile number 4. Let me know. Clarifier for pile number 4's astrological card, please. Oh, you got, oh my goodness, 2. Okay. Pile number 1. Pile number 2. Pile number 3. And pile number 4. Okay. Fantastic. Gotta do the self-love oracle deck. Pile number 1, please. Ooh. Pile number 2. I think I'll pull a book out for this one today. Pile number 2, please. Pile number 3. And pile number 4. There it is. All right, let me straighten those out. And which one did I want to do at the top? I think we'll do this one because it looks dreamy, right? Because we're doing dream, how to become the dream version. That looks very dreamy. Oops. Pile number 1, please. Pile number 2, please. Pile number 3. And pile number 4. Oop. Oh, yes. Pile number 1, please. Okay. Okay, so that's pretty good. It just needs to be pushed up, pushed down here. A bit distracted. I think that looks good. This does look tight, so we'll push that there. Looks pretty good. Is that? This one looks like it has to go down. Guides, dial me into the energies of pile number 1, please. This for pile number 1, guides. Okay, the energy is quiet. Align me with the energies of pile number 1, please. Oh boy, this is gonna be long. I don't usually get so much silence, which is very interesting. Guys, align me with the energies of pile number 1, please. It might be, well, who knows? They're like, we can't align you with the energies because the energy's all over the place. I'm like, well. Okay, something here. That's very weird. Maybe I'll have to come back to it. Let me see. Align me with the energies of pile number 2, please. Maybe it's... pile number 2? Okay, we got 2. Pile number 3, please. Interesting. Haven't used that one in a minute. Pile number 4, please. Pile number 4. Okay, well, we got 3 of them. Let's see, pile number 1. What energies align best with pile number 1? Pile number 1. I feel something. It's subtle. It's so subtle. Okay. Yay. Hi, beautiful souls. Welcome to the point where you get to choose and pick your pile. So let me go ahead and introduce the piles to you. We have pile number 1 with the pyrite. We have pile number 2 with the orange calcite. We have pile number 3 with the green aventurine. And we have pile number 4 with the dendritic agate. I hope so. Okay, so make sure you just take your time. Inhale and exhale deeply. Meditate on which pile or piles resonate with you. Here is your singing bowl. All right, pile number 1, if you chose the pyrite, I'm going to go ahead and start with you. Hi, pile number 1, if you chose the pyrite, then this is your reading. So as usual, I will read your crystal and then your cards, and then we'll pull clarifiers. All right, so how can you become your dream person and level up? Let us look into this. Okay. This is weird. I'm starting to hear my voice. It's like, of course you hear your voice in your head, but I'm starting to hear what I'm gonna say right before I say it, and it's weird. Okay, so I will just say it. First of all, you need to believe in yourself. First of all, you need to believe that you are the one, the it is what wants to come through. That you are gold, like gold. That you're rare. That you're a rare gem. I'm kind of getting a whole energy, a whole vibe for this pile. Most definitely, I feel like you guys are wanting to manifest your dream version of yourself. Luxury is what you guys are asking for. So someone who's able to manifest physically the desires that they want, surround themselves with what they want. They can have it. You want it, you have it. You want it, you got it. That's what you want. This has to be deeply ingrained into your belief system first. So, one thing, this pyrite, the energy it's giving me, it's like, don't don't call me anything else but queen or king is the vibe I'm getting from this. So you guys have to already believe you're in that authoritative or see yourself or create that experience in your imagination. Energetically align with it is like, I am the king, I am the queen, I am the one, I'm the best. I feel like some of you in this pile, you want to be the best at something. The dream version of yourself is like, I'm the best, or you want to be the head or the CEO. I'm seeing CEOs in this energy here. Feeling it. Large and in charge is what I'm getting as well. Resourceful. You want to be very resourceful. I'm seeing a woman, and she's actually taking me to, because I was watching a show today. She kind of reminds me of her. Someone who's a boss, who's running their own business, and they're at the head of a table. Here, this is my stereotypical imagination, and they're running the meeting. Her expression is so kind of deadpan, very serious, very intense. So it's it's okay for you to be intimidating. This is a part of you that you can own, being intimidating or being in charge or telling people no. And yes, there's a there's a commanding and demanding energy, authoritative energy with this energy I'm getting here. Is I'm seeing her, she's leaning back in her chair, and people are coming up to her, or not coming up to her, they're giving her the what is it called when you shout ideas? Like they're brainstorming, they're throwing out ideas, and her face is just totally still. So emotional control is going to be very important. Good communication skills, good listening skills is going to be very important. Practicing this, developing it, growing it, investing in building these. I'm seeing someone who knows what they're doing, like is very well educated on their area. So an education will be important. It may not necessarily be specifically school. You can invest in a coach or courses or reading lots of books. Yeah, I'm seeing someone who's at the head of something, like a CEO, owner of a company, owner of a business. You have to be okay with telling people no. Like, you have to be okay with, if you don't like something, letting people know exactly what that's about. Like, her face is just dead. So I feel like that's the message I want to come through. It's like, it's okay. You don't have to be happy all the time and be like smiling all the time and be telling people, oh, yes, I love your idea. No, just to make them feel good. It's perfectly fine for you to be a little intimidating. And the reason why I think a lot of these bosses are so intense with their energy is because they're trying to stay in neutral. Like, a lot of self-control, even with the square, I think of self-control. A lot of self-control is necessary in order for you to own your energy, own your resources, and understand that you're in command of this room and of this space. She's leaning back. So there's something about that energy too, like being magnetic. So this is about, again, not trying to make everyone happy, not trying to please everyone, but she's actually silent. She's just sitting there silent. So there's something about use your words carefully. Be very intentional with your words. If you speak something, it should be only in support of an idea or a genuine, let's say you had like feedback for someone, give them genuine feedback for a specific outcome. Like if you're wanting a winning outcome or you're wanting something to pan out, it's like cut short and dry is what I'm getting. It's like straight to the point. You need to start being straight to the point about what you need from other people and not be afraid to be like this, that, yes, no. Like concise. Okay, let's see if I can get anything else. Most definitely, look, if the energies are available, it's because they're available. They wouldn't show up if they weren't available. Like wealth. Wealth is something you guys are interested in creating and manifesting. Being in a leadership position is what you're interested. Respect. Being well educated on what you do. And being a leader. All right, let's go ahead and look into the cards. Starting with the first one, advice, we have your conscious consumer. You have the power to heal and help the world with your decision. Interesting decision to buy only products and services that are ethical and environmentally friendly. As a conscious consumer, you choose to invest in fair trade and organic goods. You live simply and you purchase only that which you need. So this isn't literally saying you have to purchase ethically and environmentally friendly. This is about understanding your values and your ethics and using that to make your decisions in terms of how you run your business. Being a conscious consumer. So whatever content you are putting out into the world or creating, it has to be directly in tune with what you consciously enjoy as a consumer. Like, what would you actually want to consume? So if you're not supporting a product that you're not 100% behind, this is not your product. You're going to be successful when you invest in things that you genuinely like. Yeah. Choose to invest in a fair trade. Yeah, choose to invest in decision. Choices and decision is very important. We have blue here highlighting the throat chakra, and this is also highlighting throat chakra. We have here the gift of command, throat chakra, 19. Again, so this is about being concise and direct and specific about your words. You don't have to tell everyone, oh yeah, everyone's doing great. People take bosses seriously when they're a lot more intentional with their words. So very much like Capricorn energy, I feel like they can be very intentional with their words. That's what makes them very good leaders. They're also slow communicators as well. They're slower to consume content because they're a lot more thorough about understanding the details of how things work. So This is the available energy to you, is investing into knowing how to use your voice, your throat chakra, speak your truth, live your truth. But most definitely, you have the gift of command. So, this is about being authoritative with your words and how you speak up, and being comfortable with commanding other people to follow direction. Yeah, you have to be very comfortable with telling people what to do, essentially. We also have here Capricorn. That's crazy. That's crazy. Ambition, realism, and methodical steps. This is the ambitious pile. Okay. Yeah, Capricorn clarified by Neptune, dream and transcend. Yeah. So you guys have a dream. Your dream is to be the boss, to be quite ambitious and quite successful at what you need to do. So this is the available energy. This is the advice. The question was, how do you become your dream person? You combine your desires. So again, conscious consumer. What content, what product do you want to create? Whatever your dream product is that you want to create, this is what you should be building your ambitions towards. Creating methodical steps. So this pile, you want to build an empire. It's going to take time. It's going to take skill. It really all depends, because time is an illusion, how much energy you're investing into it. I'm not telling you to run yourself dry. Most definitely do not do that, because you're going to kill the inspiration from this Neptune here. You guys are meant to create something that's very unique, very creative, and combine it with this practicality of grounding it into reality. So that's the advice that wants to come to you here. We also have here Earth Mother, feel loved and comforted. So this is part of your advice as well. Earth Mother, feel loved and comforted. Sorry. So to me, whenever it comes to manifesting, which you guys obviously, you want to be the bomb.com at. Whenever it comes to manifesting, you have to know how to feel comfortable, feel like you can receive. So this is, Earth Mother energy and Mother Gaia energy is all about nurturing yourself from within. Feel loved and comforted. So this is a little bit of inner work advice that wants to come to you. Most definitely take your time to develop that connection of love within yourself. I would most definitely recommend you guys to try my 10-day challenge or participate in it, because it helps you to process your emotions. It's towards learning how to manifest abundance beautifully in our lives. So yeah, feel loved and comforted. Feel comforted enough to know that the universe will provide continuously for you. You are taken care of. Yes, you're taken care of. You're loved. You're nurtured. You're appreciated. What else can I get from this card? It's a bit of Venusian energy. We see the Venus here with the intuition. Okay, so part of your intuition is here to guide you in terms of creating this product with this Neptune energy. So what's going to help you tap into that, again, is just getting a lot more comfortable in your body, getting more in tune with earthly energy, being more present. So most definitely walk in nature, be in nature. You may actually get a lot of beautiful, inspired ideas from being in and walking around and surrounding yourself with nature and a natural environment. So we also have here Lilith, independence. Okay. So for this one, most definitely, this is actually similar to an energy I got the other day. This is the exact same energy. Oh man, maybe I shouldn't have done this reading so soon. It's gonna be back to back. Okay, so this Lilith independence, this is about being confident with being independent, going it alone. You're the lead. I'm seeing leaders in this pile. You're meant to be leaders. So don't be afraid. You can go do your training. You can work for someone else. If that helps you to acquire your skills, take advantage of it. But then understand that you have to be creating the plan, the steps to become independent, because you guys are meant to be bosses. This is your dream version of yourself. And to me, when you obtain the dream version of yourself, this is when you've also obtained you've aligned with your purpose. So whatever you've always desired to be for the longest time, it's the dream you've always had. It's just a part of you. So you desire to be very independent. You You desire to be in charge of your own company. You desire to be the one running it and telling people what to do. You have to be very comfortable with like going. Lilith has this. It's like a dark feminine energy. So it's about owning your dark feminine energy. Yeah, this woman in my vision was very much a dark feminine energy, which means having a little sass. Again, being okay with telling people no. The light feminine energy is like, oh, she's sweet, she's nurturing, she's loving. That's one aspect. But the dark feminine energy is like, I don't like that. That's not what I want. And she goes for her desires. She owns her desires. We also have here Nike, Ambition 38. Yeah, this is the same energy. Okay, so I'm going to look this one up. And I also might switch my battery as well. Okay, so I was looking up Nike. And so Nike was a goddess who personified victory in any field, including art, music, war, and athletics. She's often portrayed in Greek art as winged victory in the motion of flight. So she attended to the gods Zeus and Athena. Nike gained this honor role beside Zeus during the Titanomachy, where she was one of the first gods to offer allegiance to Zeus. Okay, so the main thing that's sticking out to me about Nike is that she was victorious in anything. So it could be art, it could be battle, it could be anything. She was successful at whatever she put her mind to. So that's the mindset you're needing to adapt for yourself. I can be successful at anything. So this is like kind of what was coming through for the crystal reading. I can be successful at anything. I can create anything. Anything I touch turns to gold. Has to become part of your new affirmation, your new belief system, because you're wanting to build success. But to some degree, with this feminine energy and this Neptune here, there's going to be fluidity. And most successful creative people understand that success requires a lot of flexibility and fluidity. And that's one of the messages that wants to come through. Be flexible for how that ambition wants to come through. The mindset, yes, we want the mindset, but the actual ideas need to be very fluid. So you might feel like one year, this is where you want to focus on your business. And then next year, you have to be willing to be flexible to change is what I'm getting from this energy. We also have here prostitute. Accentuates the challenge of surviving without negotiating the power of your spirit. Shadow attribute places material considerations and security above self-empowerment. So again, with the pyrite, we are getting a lot of self-empowerment energy. So self-empowerment is going to be very important in terms of you understanding. So I think this is probably something that we do tend to forget. We look at people who are like, oh, you're so successful. It's because you've been putting in the work, which yes, it's putting in the work is great, but there's a lot of inner work that goes into success that people don't see. And especially for feminine energies, inner work is so important to build up your self-empowerment, because for us, it doesn't come as naturally as it does to masculine energies. So most definitely take the time to invest in your empowerment. I would recommend doing coaching and doing coaching courses where you can develop this. I would also recommend you guys to check out Mina the Universe Guru. I love her content, but she has a lot of free content on YouTube that will help you to align with your confidence and your dreams and your desires. And she's helped me so much. And I've taken some of her courses as well. Yeah. With this money, most definitely invest in yourself. Invest in yourself before you're, wanting to invest money into products. Invest in your confidence and bringing that out. Yeah. And also remember the core of your spirit and what really brings it alight. Like what makes you excited? What makes you passionate? We also have here 12, a change in the wind. So I was talking about flexibility. That feels like another confirmation of it. A change in the wind. It also might be what's coming towards you, but so a change in the wind. Wind is really fast. It's quick. So most definitely, even in big industries and even corporate industries, there's a lot of change and movement. So in order for one to be successful, You have to stay trending to some degree. So paying attention to what's trending or paying attention to what's current is necessary. I think aligning with your energy is first and foremost important. So if you don't want to do it, don't do anything. Don't force yourself to do anything you don't want to do because it's only going to cause more resistance. But you do have to be flexible to change. Or this pile, this is something you're going to have to be attuned to. It's like one day we're going this direction, or for the first year, we're going this direction. We're going north. And then the winds changed and we're going south. Just be ready for that. And it's like about being ready to commit to the full vision of the change and the shifts that come. This is what's going to aid in your success. We also have your financial health. So this is about being financially savvy. Take courses on financial literacy. Do not be afraid of financial literacy. It's all over the internet. You can take free courses. You can get free information. I often find that when I financially invest in something, I tend to actually read and absorb the information better. So invest in understanding like how money works, how it moves, and how it flows, most definitely. So part 1 is there's an energetic exchange. Part 2 is there's a physical exchange. So again, when you believe in yourself, people are going to want to work with you. They're going to want to invest in you. They're going to give money to you. If you already decided and you don't believe that you have the capabilities or what it takes to build your dream, then I'm sorry, it's just not something that's going to be able to come to fruition. So invest in your confidence first, right? You have to be okay with commanding people and telling people what to do. If you're not comfortable with this, find a job or somewhere where you can do this. Most definitely. We also have here, oh my goodness, look at that. You guys are trying to be bosses. Commander S star, call to action, take charge, lead by example, walk your talk. So this is about staying true to your vision. Walk your talk, right? Take action, right? Take the action steps with this Capricorn energy. Take charge. Be like Lilith, take charge. Don't wait for anyone to tell you what to do. Take charge. Take the charge. You're the one leading the vision. Lead the vision. With this Neptune and Capricorn, you're the one leading the vision. You're the CEO. So do it. And step into this role. Yeah. Authenticity is going to be very important. And again, being okay with being commanding people's attention, commanding people what to do. Okay, so let's just see if there are any additional messages that want to come through for this pile. I feel like this was pretty straightforward. We have 8, which is about abundance and building. So putting in the work. 3 is self-expression. 9, I'm getting most definitely 9 of Pentacles for the independence. Yep, we got 9 again here. 1. Yeah, so most definitely for this pile, getting in tune with trusting yourself is going to be very important. Trusting yourself in terms of how you lead and how you work with other people. So any kind of leadership coaching would benefit you hugely. Okay, main male. Okay, I was like, main male. So this is about embodying masculine energy. For this pile, again, if you're feminines, most definitely watch for not overexhausting yourself because we're feminines, right? We have a lot of feminine energy available to us. So we're more magnetic than anything. But this masculine energy is what your guides are wanting you to own in terms of bringing to you the success that you desire. Guides, advice for pile number 1, please. Oh, by the way, it's also 1. I like how you guys want to be the bosses, and this is for pile number 1. We got 1 here, 1 here, and 1 here. So we got Taurus, Uranus, and Aquarius. All right, so this is about being okay with networking with other people, networking with people with that Taurus energy who are stable, secure, who've been putting in the work, who've been building their assets, who know how to work with money. Yeah, so this is like people who are already successful. Uranus energy takes me back to the change in the wind, right? Being flexible. So this is people with like unique ideas. So most definitely you guys have unique ideas, but you guys have to network because we can't just create a business by ourselves. So you might want to start locally first. Start looking around locally and seeing, okay, who can I network with? Or just reach out. You'll be surprised how often someone is willing to give you advice or let you work with them or alongside them to show you what they're doing. So for you guys, the amount of success that you're wanting to create, it requires networking. It requires you to be out Uranus is coal rules the 11th house. So yes, most definitely 11th house energy is calling your attention. Get out there and talk to people about your vision, your ideas, and partner with them on how you can bring this vision to life. So interestingly enough, 3 and 8 add up to 11, 2 and 9 add up to 11. So self-mastery is going to be very important. Why don't you look up, and we have the 11th house and Uranus, which is also quite interesting. Why don't you just take the time to look up self-mastery, or take a moment to journal and redefine what does self-mastery mean to you? What do you need to self-master in your life? And most definitely for this pile, think about the quantum version of yourself. Write a letter from your quantum version to your younger self saying all the success you've already achieved, all the desires, who you are, what you're doing, how you're living your life, what's your routine like. Like really think about that so that you can make this come alive. Okay, so advice for pile number 1, please. Two of Pentacles. Okay, beautiful. Tell me more about the Two of Pentacles, please. Yeah, not surprised you guys got Two of Pentacles, too many cards. When you have, all this money and wealth and financial health in your reading. To me, this is just about being very savvy, very smart with your finances, but also your resources in general. Your time, your energy, your whatever it is you're creating, just most definitely finding a way to balance that. It's going to be very important. Tell me more about the Two of Pentacles, please. Look at that. We got the King of Swords. It is reversed. So this is, I think, something you're needing to step more into. Yeah. So I was reading up on the King of Swords, and it was very interesting. But it very much matches all of this imagery. The King of Swords is actually considered the man, right? A typical, stereotypical, whoops. Oh my gosh, I just hit my lavender. Like man. So in terms of who other men look up to. So the qualities that are wanting to be embraced in order for you to become your dream person is being self-control. Self-control is very important. Emotional control. I feel like the King of Swords, he wouldn't talk unless he needs to talk. Like he would be very intentional about his words, be very intentional about your words, be impeccable with your word. What are the other qualities of masculine energy? Taking action is very important. So making sure you're taking action and also not being afraid to be seen. So if, let's say you're struggling to be seen, I feel like for some of you in this pile, there is a confidence that's here. It's already available. Make sure you continue to practice using it and utilizing that. Just being seen, being at the front of the class, whatever, being at the front of anything, and just like letting people know, okay, this is what I'm trying to do. And also communicating your ideas. So most definitely thinking about and seeing your ideas and your vision as very valuable. So again, if you feel like your ideas aren't valuable, there might be some healing about feeling love and comforted within ourselves that we're needing to do before we really step out with our ideas. Yeah. Nurturing ourselves, like mothering ourselves and giving us that father energy is very important as adults, and building our own self-esteem is so important in order for us to go out into the world and feel confident that we can do what we need to do. Yeah. Not being overly emotional, so self-control, using your words intentionally and taking action and following through with whatever you're going to do. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and end this reading here. Pile number 1. I hope you guys enjoyed that, and most definitely have a beautiful day or evening. Bye. Hi, pile number 2. If you chose the orange calcite, then this is your reading. So as usual, I will read your crystal first and then your cards. So we're looking into how you can become your dream person. Let us see what the crystal reveals first. How can you level up? So the first words I'm hearing is structure and flexibility. Interesting. Or is it a flexible structure? So like to me, a structure is like something, it's like a foundation, right? It's the bones to building something. So having bones is important, like the inner structure or the foundation for what you're creating, but also something about flexibility. So like being able to um, maneuver your energy. This is going to be important for some reason. So this is, to me, structure would be very much like ninth house, like belief systems, or second house, like values that you've already embraced for yourself in terms of how you want to be or move forward in life, what's important to you. If you know your values, then most definitely you have a set of like a set structure for how you operate in the world. But flexibility is needed too for some reason. Flexibility. So maybe it's like choosing which values get to be more important or prominent is going to be important for this pile. Okay, let's see what else. For some reason, this part of the crystal is making me think about ice. Ice in a cup. What does that mean? Cool off? It cools it down? Keeps it cool? Keeps it refreshing? Okay, something about staying refreshing or refreshing. Yeah, refreshing, refreshed. So to me, refreshing energy, in order for us to attain refreshing or to be refreshed, we have to kind of clear the plate or clear the clear the energy to make space for new ideas or like new energy to come in. So that's important for this pile. So something about leaving behind something so that we can embrace something refreshing. Maybe some of you guys have some like really creative goals in terms of like what you're wanting to like experience in terms of being your dream person. So it would need to be refreshing to feel good for you. Maybe you're wanting to obtain a lifestyle that feels a lot more refreshing for you. Maybe your dream person lives a very refreshing lifestyle where like every day is new or somehow everything is slightly new. This crystal looks exceptionally shiny today. Glossy, very, very glossy. What does glossy make me think? Well, I like lip gloss. Do you like putting on lip gloss? Lip gloss makes me think of shiny, shiny new, something that's new. Again, it's like that refreshing energy, something that's shiny, something that's new. Glossy, shiny, ooh la la, eye-catching. Something about it being glossy though, like plasticky, glossy. What does that mean? I feel like there's like I'm kind of being taken to fashion a little bit. I am being taken to fashion. I guess I'm resisting it. Sometimes my imagination wants to go somewhere and I'm like, eh. Yeah, but I'm kind of being taken to Jeffree Star, whoever YouTube makeup gurus there are on the internet. So about like new, refreshing. I guess when I think about Jeffree Star, like he always comes up like, oh, he's insanely genius when it comes to creativity. And an action taker for sure. He's always like refreshing coming up with like new ideas, like very refreshing, fun ideas, new. There's always this like newness and like going on, moving, newness, going on, moving, newness, going on, moving that I like. So maybe some of you want to do something with fashion, makeup, beauty, design. Most definitely. Yeah, I mean, this is like a kind of like advice. So they want you to embrace this, like this newness. So I think maybe the advice why this advice is coming through, maybe sometimes you're resistant to new ideas or newness or I don't know, investing in new or letting things be refreshing. Something about like you need to let go of the old in order for you to embrace like new energy. You have to be ready for like new to come in. I don't know if some of you want to be like fashion vloggers or whatever. You need to be open to new, like the creativity needs to flow. So this is like how creativity works. This is why successful creative people continue to be successful because they understand the flow of energy. So if someone stays stuck on one idea for too long and it gets stagnant, if they're not moving and shifting the energy is just stagnant. So you need to like move the energy for this pile. You gotta keep moving it. And it's like kind of, for this pile, I'm most definitely getting very fast paced. But this is fun and this is exciting. This feels exciting because I'm like, when ideas are new and fresh and they have to be new, it's like, it's very challenging to have to come up with a new idea every day, right? Even for these pick a card readings. But it's like, it's exciting. The thing is, if you're very naturally artistic, you look forward to it. You feed off of it. You're always thinking of like, how can I make this different? How can I challenge myself? So For this pile, most definitely think of how you can challenge yourself for the new and refreshing ideas and energies that want to come in. It's a new adventure every day. Glossy, new, yes. Okay. I don't think I'm getting anything else, and I am taking a bit of a long time here. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at the pile. Okay, card number 1 is attracting, not chasing. It's going to be very important. Yeah, this is a very good advice for magnetism. Most definitely check out my 10-day challenge if you're interested. For day 2, I'm going to be talking about using pleasure to manifest, how to get very centered and very comfortable with activating your pleasure centers in your body. So, yeah, this is something I've learned to use to activate manifesting, and it's something I forget it's available, but most definitely check that out. Very short, very easy, very brief information if you're interested. Anything or anyone you chase after will run the other way because of the fears underlying chasing energy. Instead, attract what you need by sending out love, gratitude, and welcoming energy. Okay. So part of you becoming your dream person is you attracting things that you desire. So the advice that's coming through is you need to stop chasing. Yeah, you need to stop chasing the things that you want. Just let it come to you. It's meant to come to you. And if you're a feminine magnetic being, most definitely let it come to you. Do less work. Masculine energy is good. The first pile had a lot of good masculine energy in terms of ambition. It's good for a while. We can't use it all the time, especially as feminines. It drains our energy. So for this pile, what's going to work to your advantage, which is great if you're a feminine, is or you have a lot of feminine energy, is allowing yourself to trust that things are going to come to you. Says this is the advice: sending out love, gratitude, and welcoming energy. So most definitely doing a gratitude journal is important. Again, check out my video. I mean, it's a 10 days cleanse to abundance challenge. So it's specifically for this. Okay, the next card we have here is release to Mama Earth root chakra. Number 2. I have the courage and freedom to choose how I feel. I choose to be of this earth and to be love personified. There is again the advice. I integrate my inner and outer worlds. I practice my free will. My body expresses a joy for life. Release to Mama Earth, root chakra. So, yeah, with that basically sounded like a love letter, an affirmation. I love to do journaling. This is actually a part of my 10-day challenge. This is very weird. Maybe I'm just in tune with my energies and I don't even realize it. Because I was just like, I want to do this reading today. And I'm like, oh, it's right in alignment with my 10-day challenge about abundance and what we're wanting to attract into our lives. But I guess it's because I'm just feeling the energy. Most definitely take the time to journal and think about what do you want to be personified? You guys are wanting to attract experiences, your desires with this root chakra, physical experiences to you, wealth, perhaps even abundance, prosperity, opportunities. Your dream version of yourself is like able to effortlessly attract. So the thing is, if it's available, if the cards are talking about it, then somewhere in you, you most definitely have it. You just got to activate it. And I think taking the time to journal, day 1 is where I talk about this. Take the time to journal and think about the things that you really want and desire. So sometimes it's hard for us to know what we want because there's something blocking it, right? There's some kind of release that needs to happen. Again, that's my first day challenge, is releasing, processing emotions. So first you have to process the emotion and the blockage in order for you to access and cleanse your energy so that you have this open space for newness to come in, to refreshing energy to come in. So most definitely take that time to release through journaling and through your body physically. With the root chakra, you have to release physically the feelings, the pent-up emotions, and the fears around your desires and not being able to obtain them. We also have here house 3, early learning, childhood relations, rational mind, and communication. So communication, perhaps even a community, is important for this pile. Your intellects, your thoughts. We also have your sun. Okay, this is where you shine. So your dream person um, is powerfully confident in terms of having the willpower to stand out in a community and also communicate your desires effortlessly. Sun in third house most definitely feels like a lighthearted, much more fun energy in terms of being in a community versus like Sun in seventh house would be like more intense, like business interactions. 11th house would be more even intense, like bigger, like joint organizations. But this is like more personal and being part of the community. So most definitely reach out and join clubs, join organizations where you feel like you're a part of a community. Interacting with people helps to activate your energy to some degree. Like you want to be a part of a community, interacting with people. So most definitely find ways to do that. Join clubs, join organizations, join courses where you have the ability to communicate what you want. Or this is about also exploring different hobbies where you get to interact with people, most definitely physically, I'm getting, but sometimes third house can be about the internet too. Yeah. Interacting with people is very important for you. We also have your elder move beyond ancestral patterns. So this is a advice card coming through. There's some ancestral patterns. Because we're talking a lot about this chasing energy and needing to release and to become love personified, and we have community here, it might have something to do with connections and how these connections come into our life. So maybe there's a fear of like, people aren't always there for me, I don't trust people, or I don't always get what I want. So they're saying it's an ancestral pattern that we need to finally move through. Again, check out my 10-day challenge or just Google or YouTube anything where people show you how to process these. So one positive piece of advice I could give is you could write down what are the patterns you have that you're stuck. Like what are the cycles? What are the cycling thoughts that you have that you're stuck on that you just can't get past? What are the things that you're struggling to bring in? So sometimes it helps to think about what you want. And then I'm like, okay, just go and reach it, right? Go get what you want. But you can't get it. Why can't you get it? Because something's in front of it. You need to identify what's the thing stopping you from obtaining the thing right now. What's stopping you from obtaining your desire right now? What is it? That's your ancestral pattern. So we also have here Divine Wisdom 47. So you guys have divine wisdom. We got sun energy. To me, the sun can be very wise, very, very intelligent because it operates from heart-centered universe, soul purpose energy. So divine wisdom, this is what you have available to tap into and to offer to people as well in communities. So maybe talking about or demonstrating, writing about, expressing your divine wisdom. This is going to help your energy to flow. Yeah. Yeah, so what else can I say about divine wisdom? I feel like this is what you have accessible to you, but also the elder. It's interesting we have the elder and we have Sophia divine wisdom because there's two cards of wisdom for this deck. We have Sophia who is divine wisdom. She's more mature, and then we have wisdom, Matisse, who's a little bit younger and youthful. So I feel like you guys, maybe some of you have some Scorpio energy in your chart, or you have a third house sun as well. But most definitely recognize that you are here to be a leader to some degree. I'm guessing, yes, sun in the third house, you're here to be a leader amongst a community of people. And this is something you're needing to acknowledge and just align with energetically. Write down like what does the ideal version of like the leader version of you, what are they doing? What are they about? What are they creating? How are they expressing themselves? What does their daily life look like? Because most definitely, if you have this divine wisdom, then you know what your ancestral patterns are. Because this is the wisdom energy as well. It's like once we own our ancestral patterns and we learn to move past them, we've gained wisdom through experience. We've acknowledged it through self-awareness, and then we've taken action to abolish it. We also have your athlete. Oh, you guys want to be fit? Dedication to transcending physical limits, including handicaps. Development of personal willpower and strength of spirit. Beautiful. Yeah, I'm most definitely getting strong spirit here. Third house is about the willpower. So you guys want to have a strong willpower to just kind of do and accomplish whatever you set your mind to. This is what's important for you. The words that are standing out to me is dedication, dedication, dedication. So dedication, what does dedication mean to you? What does that look like to you? So it says development of personal willpower. Development also sticks out to me. So in order for us to have the willpower, the confidence, to move past any kind of physical limitations, with the root chakra physical limitations, then we have to dedicate ourselves and we have to invest in developing these skills. So again, invest in yourself and then you will see an outcome. The more you invest in yourself, the more you will get the outcome you desire. Most definitely. And this purple energy most definitely connects me to divine wisdom. We have here 7, which takes me to divinity. 4 is about grounding. You guys have the ability to like get strong downloads and from divinity and inspiration. So this is just a matter of like acting on it in terms of what you can do. Yeah. Sometimes it's harder, confidence is harder. I talked about this with the other pile for feminines because it doesn't come as naturally to us. In our feminine consciousness, we have more like fear-based insecurities because this is how we are hardwired. It's part of our survival mechanism. So most definitely taking the time to get comfortable with overcoming, because fear is part of the feminine conscious. It's more ingrained into the feminine consciousness than it is into the male consciousness. Just invest in learning how to overcome fear and push yourself out of your comfort zone. Once you do that, then you know how to, it just becomes like a repetitive routine for sure. So that glossy energy, that new refreshing energy, I mean, I guess we're going to get some more hints. I'm getting more for this pile. It's not, I mean, I'm kind of getting more of what you're here to do. There's a lot of like being inspirational of inspiration to your community, but there's also a lot about grounding things into reality as well. Yeah, with this root chakra, there's like a physical experience you're trying to create here. And yeah, athlete 2 makes me think of the body as well. Anything else? Strength. You guys want to be strong. Oh, we have the knight. Light attributes to loyalty, romance, chivalry, a love of honor. Shadow attributes is allegiance to destructive ruler or principle, romantic delusion. There's another message about love here for you guys. Love personified. Send out love, and then love again. What can I say to this energy? It's kind of like romantic energy, but most definitely honorable here. Loyalty, romance, chivalry. I'm going to come back to this one. I was talking about connections for this pile. I was talking about connections. I was talking about how maybe you've been disappointed in connections, right? With the attracting, not chasing. And we have here observer. Okay, so we're just kind of getting like little pieces of advice here. This one I'm going to have to pull on because it's not really advice at all, to be honest. It just says loyalty, romance, and chivalry, a love of honor. I think this is an aspect they're wanting you to embody. So most definitely Knight of Cups energy, but the love of honor most definitely sticks out as well. You guys are wanting to experience a love of honor. You're wanting to give a love of honor as well. You want loyalty in your connections as well. Well, in order for us to attract the thing that we want, we have to become it. We have to embody it. So embodying, even with the sun energy, think about the body. Embodying, even with the athlete, it's also about embodying, is about physically feeling it in your body and like taking action towards that thing, right? So how would you walk? How would you talk? How would you speak if you embodied love? So the next one they're wanting you to take advice of is observer. They're wanting you to look closer at your emotions as well as your dreams because this fox is looking at the moon in the sky. So this is about becoming more attuned to your emotions, what's going on with your emotions. Again, the 10-day challenge is exactly about this. It's about observing your emotions and how you're feeling. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, breaks down to 4. Stability. It also gives me Virgo energy as well. Okay. We're gonna get some clarifiers. We have beauty here. Yeah, so this is like self-care, investing in your beauty. Beauty is not a waste to invest in. I think sometimes people think it is, but it's just fun. It's playful. Um, and it depends on what matters to you. You know, some people, they like to get their nails done. Some people like to get their hair done. Some people like to get mani-pedis. Some people like to get their eyebrows done. Like, it just makes them feel good. So most definitely investing in yourself, and taking the time to decide, okay, this is what makes me feel good. It might also help you to embody this energy of love as well. So take the time to invest in yourself in terms of what makes you feel good physically in your body. There's a lot about physicality again for this pile and feeling good in your body. I think this is what your dream self wants, is just to feel confident in your body. And also feel confident in your body around other people. And I think to be attractive with this, yes, that's what I'm getting. I think you guys want to be attractive. You want to be engaging. You want to be someone who magnetizes connections in a life that you desire. Yeah, being desirable is important for you. Desirable for a woman is part of our essence, is desire. We are desire. So being desirable, this is just something you have to own. This is being desirable, and desire is part of feminine energy. So most definitely take the time to get in tune with, again, do my day 2 challenge about pleasure. Get in tune with your pleasure centers and your desire and feeling desire in your body. What does desire feel like to you? If someone desired you, what would that feel like in your body? What would that activate within you? How would you dress if someone desired you, or people desired to be around you? They desired of your time, your energy. How would you walk? How would you talk? How would you eat? How would you live your life? We also have here Saint Germain. Sorry, Saint Germain. Karma releasing, move beyond drama, create your own path, make room for good energy. He looks just like Doctor Strange to some degree. Interesting, pink purple energy, feels very magical, and I'm going to go ahead and read the book. So again, karmic releasing. Karma releasing for this pile, ancestral patterns, release them on Earth. So there's a lot of releasing that needs to be done for this pile. Again, check out my day 1 challenge. This is exactly what it's about, is getting in touch with releasing any kind of energies that are not serving us. And releasing your energy isn't as hard as you think. It's just sometimes we're afraid of it because we're like, oh my God, it's going to be so scary. But I'm like, if you just take your time to process it, like 5 to 10 minutes a day, you're just going to be like, wow, I love processing it. It's so easy. Okay, so we have here, most definitely there is something about connections. I'm getting, because with that 3rd house energy and that release and the ancestral patterns, I think you've been around people or have had connections that just karmically felt like they're very draining for you. It says move beyond drama, create your own path, make room for good energy. So rising above you with this house 3, rising above connections that feel like they're creating drama in your life, it's what's going to help you to obtain more of what you want. What does he have behind him? A moon, an eye, and a sun. Okay, like the whole chart. Balancing your intuition with your emotions, with your confidence. Yeah, so one thing that is important to think about is when it comes to drama, sometimes we don't realize it, but we're drawn to it. And I always say I like to watch the Shakespearean play. I don't want to be in the Shakespearean play. So I'm like, I don't mind watching like it in a movie or show, but I don't really like embracing it in my own life. Personally, it doesn't really feel good. Or even watching certain reality shows that are about a lot of drama. I don't like that. So pay attention to the content you're consuming as well as the people you're surrounding with that create and wake up this energy of drama. Drama is fun to watch when it's fictional. It's not fun to watch when it's, or be a part of when it's reality. We want to make space for good energy to come in. Okay. Saint Germain was born in France in the 18th century and is said to have been given a new identity because he was the love child, of 2 very powerful people. He was well educated and able to rub shoulders with royalty. Doesn't a love child mean like out of wedlock, or am I reading that wrong? I don't know. He was also deeply interested in magic. Oh, he was a real person. Alchemy and the cosmos, and able to perform real-life miracles and turn lead into gold. So he was an alchemist. So there's a lot about alchemizing for this pile in terms of advice, turning our pain into gold. So to me, the way that we turn our pain into gold is we turn it into divine wisdom. We teach people, we show people how to make better decisions. We make better decisions for ourselves. So wisdom is acquired through experience, right? We start making better decisions. We break those patterns. We stop the pattern from cycling. We stop it. We shine more self-awareness on it. We make better decisions. And then once we consistently continue to make better decisions because we're self-aware and we're observing our emotions closely, well, now we've essentially broken free of the pattern and we've created a new pattern. And it says here, create your own path. So it says here, now he helped us move beyond social limitations to connect with the right people for the highest good. So a lot about socializing for this pile and socializing with the right people who are about the highest good. That is the biggest advice for this pile. The people you surround yourself with, need to change, is what I'm getting. He's still a master alchemist and able to help us turn whatever is leading in our life into something that is golden. His twin flame is Lady Portia. Ooh, he has a twin flame. And he's the keeper of the violet flame, the powerful etheric retreat where we can release karma. And he looks like Doctor Strange. Yes, we know. Karma is a spiritual law of cause and effect. We experience many levels of karma. Some we inherit from our family and some from people we keep helping out of problems they keep creating. Okay, again, leave those people who are creating drama in this pile's life, please. Saint Germain is here now to clear your energy so that you no longer have the weight of the world or your loved one's world on your shoulders. Be aware that an old pattern is leaving your life and creating space for something more loving to enter. Visualize yourself surrounded by a fiery violet cloak to release all the karma you no longer need. Okay, so two things I want to talk about. I want to talk about Gary Zukav, the seed of the soul, and his definition of karma. And then I also want to talk about patterns and the people. So what I've learned for me personally, when it comes to creating boundaries and surrounding myself with people who are better for me, the number one thing that was best for me is I just detached. So I didn't go and tell people, hey, I'm not going to be around you anymore. I just stopped being around them. I just stopped. And I didn't like close my energy off or make myself unavailable. I just started focusing more on my desires and my dreams and investing my time into that. And honestly, I forgot about the other people, not because I was trying to, but honestly, part of me was like, I wanted to see if they would reach out. Because before I noticed that I had a tendency to be drawn towards people who had a lot of drama going in their life, right? They were stuck in certain patterns. And I'm like, oh, why is that? Because I was stuck in patterns. And I'm like, okay, I want to do better for myself. So I just stopped hanging out around with them just out of curiosity to see what would happen. But also because I had a lot of other things going on in my life and moving forward and progressing. So I was investing my time and my energy there. And I started to notice my energy was changing. So sometimes we don't realize how healthy a release is going to be for us because we don't realize, oh, it's going to feel good because we've never felt that good. Like coming out of depression, you don't realize how beautiful it's going to be to come out of depression until you come out of it and you're like, wow, it feels good. So for this pile, I'm most definitely getting that. It's like change. Most definitely action is being needed. Change your action, change who you surround yourself with, create a healthy detachment, and just observe and pay attention and see what changes in your life. See if your energy shifts. See if you start to attract more of what you want, because that's what happened for me. So it's a lot simpler than we think when we stop surrounding ourselves with those energies. Let's say you live in the space with that person. You're sharing that space with that person, and their negative energy is just around. Have your own room, have your own space. Just start doing things alone. Go do your own hobbies. Go for a walk, long walks. Go read a book by yourself. Just pull your energy back. That's my advice. The second thing I want to talk about is Gary Zukav, Seed of Soul. So Gary Zukav talks about how karma is about actions. And I love that definition about how karma has to do with your action in this lifetime. So everyone has like a different view of karma. I personally believe we think a lot of interesting thoughts, but our action count the most. Because our actions are like it's like energy carrying through. Our thoughts create an impact, but our actions carry more of a ripple effect, a bigger impact. So you can think certain thoughts, but have a different action. So most definitely think about what kind of action steps you want to take to shift your life in a different direction. You can start creating good karma for yourself right away. You don't have to wait to feel like you have to release all of this karma. Just start doing good things for yourself. Like what's a good karma would be if you eat a salad or you eat like really healthy food. That's good karma because now your body's going to be so happy. Oh my gosh, thank you for eating vegetables. Thank you for feeding me nourishing food. Now I'm going to reward you by processing this food and absorbing all the nutrients. That's to me what karma is. It's like whatever you do to yourself on a day-to-day basis. Yes. So I often notice when there's a lot of love in a reading, sometimes it has to do a lot with what's it called? Sorry. It has a lot to do with us needing love and self-love and giving ourselves love. It's what's being asked for this pile. So if you're wanting to pull in more of those loving connections into your life, take the time to visit what love feels like in your body. Again, the thing is we are love. Naturally. Like we're all the good feelings naturally. Think about a baby, right? Just very content, very happy, very sweet. We're all of those emotions quite naturally. But there are layers of releasing that has to happen in order for us to access those energies. They're blocked. So we have to clear out those blockages so that energies can flow. So I guess that's what I was getting from the glossy and the new energy is like be willing to like refresh. It's like a huge refreshing and releasing for this pile that needs to happen. Releasing that energy, releasing the negativity, refreshing our energy, feeling excited on a daily basis, maybe tapping into our hobbies that make us feel passionate and excited and exciting ideas. Yes. What do I need to know for this pile, guys? Official person. Kind of looks like him a little bit. So yeah, so you guys want to be an official person. You want to be a leader or a leader in a community. Okay. So in order for you to be a leader in a community, we got the 22 here, which is the master number. It's about imagination, visualization. So I would probably recommend taking the time to visualize. Again, what would be the official version? Just already go there. Don't wait. Go there in your imagination and be like, what would you be doing? How would you be living if you had this leadership? Advice for pile number. Why don't you tell me advice for the beauty? Advice for the beauty. What's that about? Mars and Leo in the 8th house. Okay, it's about being magnetic, being seen. I mean, 8th house is kind of hidden, but it can be a very like a hidden, like magnetic, attractive energy, subtly alluring. Mars and Leo stand out. They're not afraid to be seen. They are very creative. Yeah, very open and openly expressive. 8th house is a little mysterious. Beauty can be very mysterious. Yeah, 4 of Wands. Yeah, I think you guys are most definitely wanting to surround yourself with a new soul tribe and supportive group of people who are in alignment with your desires. So we got 12 that breaks down to 3, which is about, again, 3rd house, expressing yourself. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Self-mastery is going to be important. We have the 22. And number 2. Connections, and healing connections. Yeah, so Mars is the attractive, so it's about taking care of your body. Leo, stand out. Okay, so for this pile, if you want to stand out, get comfortable with standing out. Dressing the way you want, wearing what you want, whatever feels good to your body. I'm going to take the 8th house as sort of like creative and unpredictable because it can be about like sudden changes. So allow yourself to reinvent yourself every day. I think there's like a reinvention, and that's the energy I was getting. I was like the refreshing energies, the reinvention. You guys want to reinvent yourself. Reinvent yourself then. Start in your imagination. Clarify for the night. This might be about connections, right? You want loyalty in connections. Some of you maybe have been in unhealthy, So we have here Rahu. That's Rahu, right? Yeah, it's Rahu. So North Node in the 3rd house in Aquarius. Yeah, connections. Yep. So you guys want loyal, loving, kind connections. People who share similar belief system to you with that Aquarius energy, who think big like you, who want to be original and different and weird and unique like you. Absolutely. Any more advice for pile number 2? These readings are so long. I was not expecting this. 4 of Swords. Okay. You know, I'm going to put that back because I don't know which way I wanted to go. Advice for pile number 2, please. Ace of Wands, 4 of Pentacles. Tell me more. 9 of Pentacles. Okay. Yeah, so we want to be a magnetic, attractive, feel inspired. So the first piece of advice, this kid came out reverse, is most definitely take the time to invest in yourself, right, with the 4 of Pentacles, as well as create a stable foundation for yourself in terms of your... So I feel like whenever we shift old patterns or old systems, in order for us to move past ancestral patterns, we have to replace it with better, like, you know how when people get rid of bad habits, you have to replace it with good habits. So you can't just get rid of the habits. You have to put something in place of the habits. So whatever, like when it comes to your belief system around connections, when it came to your belief system around your physical appearance, create new patterns. So reaffirm, create new affirmations about what you do get to have. For example, I get to have loving, kind, beautiful partnerships that just are drawn to me. People who are drawn to me, people who just love my energy with that Mars in the 5th and in the 8th house. People are just drawn to me, magnetized to me. They desire me. They desire, yeah, I said that for this pile. They desire to be around me. Look at it, it's coming around again. Yeah, I attract to me healing, loving, kind connections, people who are loyal. If it's dating, I attract to me truly romantic, loving partners who love with honor, who truly offer real love and real kindness. I am the boss. I am in charge. People look to me for my divine wisdom, my divine guidance. So you replace this all with any of those limiting beliefs that are cycling through your mind. You have to observe them first in order for you to get rid of it. Okay, yes. I'm going to go ahead and end your reading here. Well, let's do an affirmation for you guys because I feel like you guys can use a really powerful one here. Affirmation for pile number 2. I like how we got 22 for 2 and you guys got 2. Interesting. The first pile got 1s all over the place. I'm a better me today. Oh, don't wait. Decide you get to be a better me today. I now choose to be confident in knowing that I provide value to others. So part of what was getting in the way of you not being able to attract these connections that you're absolutely deserving of is understanding that you provide value. So invest in your confidence and invest in understanding what your true value is. And here's a hint. We're priceless. We're priceless. But we have to remind ourselves of that. Confidence doesn't come easy to feminine energies. We have to invest in it. So most definitely do that. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and end this reading here. Pile number 2, the beauty. Yeah, I did get beauty. So most definitely love your beauty up and enjoy that experience. Shine, shine, shine. I hope you guys have a beautiful day or evening. Let me know if it resonated. Bye. Hi, pal number 3. If you chose the green adventuring, then this is your reading. So as usual, I'll read your crystal first and then your cards. So the question is, how can you become your dream self? How can you become it? How can you level up? What advice do we have? All right. Sorry, this just flashed in my head, but I heard the thought and it said cut through the BS. There we go. That's the PG version. Cut through the BS. That was what I heard in my head. You need to cut through the BS. You know what? For the other pile, I was hearing words too in my head, and I was like, "Oh, that's my voice." It sounds like my voice, but it's coming from somewhere else. Yeah, so I think for that advice, let's just start with that. Cut through the BS. So this is about authenticity. This is about not pretending. This is not about not hiding away. This is about not shying away from your fears, your insecurities. This is about being bold, standing out. Cut through the BS, facing it head on. Okay, now am I just creating this in my head? I'm hearing party like a rock star. Don't know what that means. Party like a rock star? Okay, so you guys need a party like a rock star. What does that mean and how would that connect? Because I think this is about enjoying life. Just enjoy your life. You deserve to enjoy your life, not yesterday, today. Today is when you get to enjoy your life. hmm Yeah, there's most definitely a message about celebration because I'm seeing the confetti in the crystal today, and it's like, ooh, party. Celebration, party, celebrate yourself. Celebrate yourself. You're meant to be celebrated. The texture too of this crystal, it keeps making me want to pinch the edges. What does that mean? Seal it? Seal it? Sealing? Seal the edges? I don't know. This is becoming an interestingly tactile experience right now. The edges are very smooth. I like feeling them. I like feeling the edges. I'm getting some soft, serene energy as well. And focused energy. Okay. All right. Now that we've put out all of those random words, let's go ahead and piece it together with these cards. We have here moonlighting. You can start working on your dream career part-time while keeping your other job to pay the bills. Soon your dream career will take flight and fully support you. So this is advice. Part of what your dream person is doing is something else that you're not currently doing. So for some of you, you're needing to moonlight. You're needing to work on your dream career part-time at night, perhaps, or some other time of the day, while still paying your bills, which is good. So this is just something to keep in mind. If you're desiring for doing something else, this is just confirmation that you're meant to be doing something else. And now's the time to invest in creating and building your other business, your other endeavor, venture, investment. We also have here elevate, support, 35. And I forgot, I was going to pull the book for this, but I forgot to grab it, so it wasn't meant to be. Okay, so it's about a divine matrix. Ah, so this is what the elevate card means. Everything's connected. So this is about understanding that you are being supported, you're being elevated. The angels are supporting you. The angels, right here, they're supporting you in your desires and your dreams. There's something that you're meant to do. There's something that you're meant to create. They want you to acknowledge that they're here to help you. Pray for them, ask for their guidance every step of the way. Know that their abundance and their aid is available to you at all times. You're being supported. You're going to elevate to the next level. There's a purpose that you're fulfilling here. Whatever the other thing that you're wanting to do, it's part of your purpose. Your angels support this purpose in full. The energy will accelerate once you understand and acknowledge that they're here to support you. We also have here Mercury. Think, learn, network, communicate. In combination with Yin, intuition, trust, patience, spirituality, and receptivity. So this might be, both Mercury and Yin energy is about creativity. And yes, both of these energies about creativity. So most definitely take the time to Acknowledge whatever ideas come to mind. You're getting direct downloads with this divinity energy here in your reading. You're getting direct downloads about what you're here to create. You need to follow them. You need to believe in them. You need to go and you need to create it. The dream version of yourself is very creative. It's just go do, like kind of Mercury can be very just like, it's just like very energetic, very much like quick ideas, like, ooh, I got an idea, bam. Ooh, I got an idea, bam. Go. So most definitely be in the kitchen cooking up. That's how it should feel. It's like this rhythmic dance with the universe of like creating and putting out your ideas into the universe, grounding it into reality. We also have here Water Guardian, connect with your emotions. So you guys are being called to most definitely connect with your emotions. Your emotions are hugely a part of what you're here to create as well here with this purpose. You have to be in tune. So how do we get in tune with our emotions? We just learn to sit with them. Take 5 minutes. Most definitely check out my 10-day challenge. This is exactly what it's about. And just sit with your body and see what is on your mind. Maybe like think about the thoughts and see what are the emotions attached to those thoughts. Because maybe you're fixated on a certain thought and it keeps cycling through. And then once you sit with it, you start to realize there's an emotion. There's always an emotion sitting with the thought. And think about, why is that emotion there? So through your emotional intelligence and acknowledging what you're feeling, you become a lot more in tune with your creativity and your ideas will flow so much better. You got to listen to your emotions. Another way we practice our emotions is just listening to how we feel throughout the day. Am I tired? Am I hungry? Am I this? Am I feeling that way? Am I sad? Journaling, writing down how we feel. Today this happened and it made me feel this way. Today this happened and it made me feel this way. Sometimes we can intellectualize our emotions that way when we're writing so much. So it has to be felt in your body. Put your hand on your heart and be like, okay, what's going on in here? Sometimes there's like an instant vulnerability. Like sometimes I'll touch my heart and like there's like this urge to cry, or there's like this burst of energy and I can feel my heart. I don't know, it wants to grow and get bigger. Like that's emotions. We also have here Hermit, retreat and recharge. So this pile, you're most definitely being called to like get in the kitchen, get in the lab, and just create by yourself. And being in touch with your own inner energies to get clear about what ideas want to come through. So your dream version of your person is doing something else. It's very creative, very unique to you, very beautiful, and it's something that you're doing alone. So it requires for you to get very clear about your own energy. So take the time to hermit. You deserve time alone. You deserve this time so that your energy is clear and cleansed. That way it's more valuable to the world and to whatever it is that you're creating. Your artwork, everything is going to be so much more amazing and elevated when you give this energy. We also have here Ehrenhod, time. So this is about things shift according to you. Divine, it's not just divine timing. This is actually about time shaping to you. So this means that time moves according to how much time you invest into being present with your body, being present with your emotions, and then how much time you invest into your creativity. It will speed up because I'm getting like very creative energy, very fluid energy for this pile. So because there's like a lot of emotions actually available, this wouldn't show up if it wasn't available. You actually have the ability, and with this yin energy, to manifest like no other. You're very receptive. So you can pull things to you just depending on how much more you are in tune with your emotions and how you are feeling. We also have your God. Oh my goodness. Wow, I haven't gotten this card in a long time. Benevolence and compassion, recognizing the eternal force within yourself and others. Shadow attributes, despotism and cruelty, using power to control people. You guys are extremely, extremely divinely supported and guided. And whatever your purpose is, it's very big. It's most definitely meant to be, it's big. It's like bigger than you is what I'm getting. It's bigger than you. That's why your angels are going to like support you full throttle for this experience, because they need a lot of people to see and experience this. So benevolence and compassion, those are some of the emotions you might want to tune into, what that feels like for you, what that looks like for you. Recognize the eternal force within yourself and others. This is about also being in tune with your inner being as well, which is infinitely creative. And I was actually watching a video the other day and they were talking about how God is the imagination. God is the imagination because it's like, infinitely creative and ongoing and moving, and it can do anything. So, yeah, something to think about. And you guys have a powerful imagination for sure. We also have here poised, 48. Getting excited. Oh, I believe I just feel so good. I can do this. I got this. New life. Let's go. That's what this energy is about. We also have co-create. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Talk about connections here. Yeah, the universe is co-creating you, so most definitely, again, get in tune with yourself. Your things are going to take flight right here. Your dreams are going to take flight. You're being supported. Um, yeah, it says here, you're take flight and fully support you, and then it says support here. We have co-create. We have God here. You guys are extremely supported in your endeavors and what you want to do. This is pretty powerful energy coming through. So most definitely, it's like when you get in tune, take that time to retreat and recharge, your energy is going to get clear. So what I actually had to do is I had to pull away from another job to get clear with my intuition and my energy in terms of what direction I wanted to go for business or what I wanted to do. So once I cleared my energy and I cleared things out of my schedule, I started spending more time with myself, my creativity came full blast. My I mean, it's like a little bit of workaholic energy came full blast. Like I was just so many ideas, so ready to do it, so passionate about it. That's what's going to happen for you as you continue to invest into these energies. Your dream self is so creative, so connected with the divine, is creating from the divine, maybe even communicating straight from the divine. Mercury can also be about using your hands as well from the divine. Like your work is going to be seen on a big level. It's going to be powerful work that the world is meant to see. Okay, I'm sounding repetitive. Home, again, this is about you being in your own space. You need to be in your own space to create this. Invest in spending time at home, retreating and charging at home. Create a space where you get to create and do the things that you want and build and create and cook all this magic that is just moving through you, because I'm getting a lot of divine child energy for this pile. So most definitely take the time to be at home, invest in a space where you can create your things and build the things that you want. And yes, it's going to take flight. And then we also have here last, Melich key deck, higher learning. You have learned from experience. More inner study is now required to further progress. Wow, you guys are being called for a deep inner journey for you to fully become your dream self. That is pretty clear. That is a very clear message, I would have to say. Very spiritual energy for this pile. Like you guys are very spiritual, very in tune, very psychic. So it's like when you guys are invest more into this hermit mode, into being in your own energy, you get a lot of, with this higher learning, strong downloads that the world needs to be available to. But maybe there's something about the words or the words you speak that's very significant. The words you write, being intentional or impeccable with your word is going to be important for you. Okay. Let's see what here. Melchizedek is a high priest who is mentioned in the Bible's book of Genesis and many other sources too. He is here to assist the earth through the ascension process, which is basically moving everyone and everything back to the state of love and harmony. Oh, he's here to assist the earth through the ascension. You're here to help people ascend back to the state of love and harmony. He appears with a bright white light around him and a long white beard to match his ancient high priest ways. And he is said to have his own order of the light-filled priests who are able to help spiritual people develop their gifts and qualities. You guys are spiritual teachers. As he works on a higher energetic level, we can connect with him through sacred geometry. Look at that, sacred geometry. And by focusing on ancient star-shaped symbols. You've learned so much to this point and are learning more every day. So that is confirmation for you guys. You're recognizing all the great lessons your experiences and challenges have brought to you and are preparing for a transition or inner ascension where you will move beyond another level. You guys are getting an upgrade, a whole thing. Level of fear and into the inner sanctum of your heart and soul. Become aware of patterns. Yes, of patterns, ancient symbols, and signs being sent to you from the universe. There is a sense that you are now able to focus. Yes, I got that energy. In a new And I think the celebration energy as well. Okay, let's get back to the cut to the BS. We're going to talk about that in a minute. Become aware of the patterns, ancient symbols, and signs being sent to you from the universe. There's a sense that you are now able to focus in a new way and offer greater light to the world. Melchizedek and his order are with you now, leading you towards spiritual wisdom. Meditate and connect with their light. Yeah, you guys are being called to meditate, 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 be at home, be in your own energy. Most definitely. You guys are meant to be like spiritually downloading and helping people to ascend and get in connection with their gifts. What else wants to come through? You're right. Your inner being is very powerful, very much meant for, destined for specific work here on this earth. This energy, look at that, it's the same, right? These energies are all kind of similar to each other. It's very beautiful. Soft and warm, very godlike clouds. Even this, look at the colors. I love it when that happens. It's pretty crazy sometimes when the colors and the numbers and everything just matches up. So we have a lot of threes. We have a 3 here, 4 and 8 add up to 12, which breaks down to 3. So, and we have a 3 here. And you're group 3. That happened to the last 2 groups too. That is very weird. They literally got a 1 and a 2. And then you guys got 3. So you guys are group 3. That is about expressing yourself. And most definitely mercurial energy as well. Your headspace, your mental space, your ideas, your mind is powerful. A lot of 8s, building abundance, grounding into reality. So I was getting cut through the BS. You guys don't have any time for BS. You guys are doing the work that the planet needs here. And the celebration, the celebration to me was about, it's literally this. She's celebrating. Your gifts are meant to be celebrated. You're meant to be celebrated. You're meant to be in this space, in this energy of feeling. I was going to say feeling attuned to creativity. Sorry, guys. There's a little bit of, I don't know if that was an earthquake or what that was, but my energy just zapped up. That was very strange. I've never heard this house vibrate like that. Okay, so let's just take that as huge confirmation. I have ice in my veins right now, so I'm kind of shaking. Well, so also we have a lot of 4s. 4, 48. 4 also takes you to the 4th house. Comfort. Getting into a place of home and comfort is very important. Investing into your 4th house is going to be very important. And I'm going to go ahead and pull some clarifiers. Let me just give me a moment. Okay, I don't know what just happened earlier, but I'm pretty sure it was low-key like a light earthquake. Okay, so let me just go ahead and pull some clarifiers for this pile. Guides, give me clarifiers for pile number 3, please. Advice. Oh, you guys got the Hermit. Literally the Hermit and the Hermit. Okay. Yeah, you guys are most definitely being called to be in your own energy. So establish really clear boundaries in terms of how much time and energy you have available to people, because right now, in order for you to become your dream person, your energies are very sensitive, so you have to tune into your energies. So I think you guys most definitely want to be more spiritually attuned to your gifts, because you're here to help people share theirs. So you have to be more in tune with how yours operate. You're most definitely meant to be a leader here. Clarify for the 3 of Pentacles, please. Okay, that kind of flipped over. So we have the Emperor. Clarifier for the 3 of Pentacles. Oh, we have 3 of Pentacles for group 3. Fascinating. Okay, we have the Knight of Swords. Clarifiers for the 3 of Pentacles, please. a lot. What is this? 2 cups, 6 of pentacles. I think this is what you're able to offer people. Yeah, because 6 of pentacles can be like, having like almost like a guardian angel, right? Someone who wants to help you. Clarify this tarot reading for me, please. Yeah, we have a lot about leadership here and connection, and a lot of swords energy as well. Oh, look at this. We have Uranus in 11th house in Taurus. Interesting. So you guys are being called to be in your own energy so that you can connect. Oh, okay. So this might not literally be connecting to people physically. Someone else got this exact same combination. But you may not literally be connecting to people, like physically. You could be. We got Taurus there, which is interesting. You may be connecting through the internet. You may not actually physically be around them. So we have a lot of swords energy. And sometimes the swords energy reminds me of the internet. Because that's how we communicate these days, is a lot through the internet. Yeah. Can I get a clarifier for this pile? Oh. Occupation. We have here thoughts and messages. Yeah, a lot about, interesting, a lot about the mental space again. And we have 11th house. So you guys have like really strong downloads and ideas in terms of what you're trying to create. You get these all the time. And your ideas are here to help elevate people and help elevate society. So with the Taurus, most definitely make sure you're like writing down, you're journaling, or you're communicating these ideas to a broader audience and sharing people your thoughts and your messages. Your occupation is to get downloads, direct downloads, and to share these thoughts and messages with the world. That's what you're being called to do. So this is what you need to continue to put out there. Okay, so pile number 3, I'm going to go ahead and end your reading here. I hope you guys enjoyed that and have a beautiful day or evening. Bye. Hi, pile number 4. If you chose a dendritic agate, this is your reading. So as usual, I'll read your crystal first and then your cards. So let's go ahead and see, what do you need to do to level up and become your dream person? And my voice is cracking. All right, so the first words I heard is world traveler. So that might just be being open to new experiences. Ninth house energy, 3 of Wands energy as well. Just like being open to being amongst different communities, different people. I'm seeing the crystals in here, so I think clarity is going to be important for you to become your dream person for this pile. And I'm seeing see things from a higher perspective is going to be important for this pile. There's also something about not being afraid of the shadow or the darkness. Getting out of your comfort zone. I'm seeing a pathway here. It feels significant in terms of following a pathway. There's a pathway you're meant to follow. There's a very specific pathway I think this pile is meant to follow that's going to help them get to where they need to go. Okay, let's go ahead and move to the cards so we don't spend too much time there. So we have first card, advice, release resentments about money. Yes, the money system of the world can seem upsetting, but holding resentments about finances just pushes your abundance away. Instead, see money as a tool you can use to better the world, and this shift will help you attract support and golden opportunities. Okay, so yes, this is very much 9th house energy. This is very much 3 of Wands energy, about opening our mind, expanding our mind to, it says here, the money system of the world. I was kind of seeing the world in that crystal. So this is about seeing resources differently, very much 5 of Pentacles energy as well. So, with all the previous piles, there was validity in terms of me mentioning my 10-day cleanse to abundance challenge. So, I would encourage you guys to check it out too, because it is about abundance, it's about manifesting, it's about unblocking energies. So, resentment or any kind of limiting belief around money or resources is it's coming from a place, right? So, we need to heal this. This is maybe something you might want to acknowledge is that it needs to be healed because it's a pattern that we were taught, right? This isn't your fault. I know the reason why some people get stuck in their patterns is because they feel like they're resisting healing them because they're thinking, oh, it's my fault. Why don't I just get it? I don't understand why I can't just manifest money. I'm like, you're not going to just be able to manifest money if you weren't taught. So now we're needing to rewire. Be patient with yourself. I'm wanting to say that for this pile. Be patient. Understand that it's not your fault. You were just taught a different pattern and a different behavior. Now that you're aware, how can we create and reinforce healthy behaviors? So check out the 10-day challenge, but simple steps would be to think about money, right? How does it make you feel? How does it make you feel? Think about the emotion associated with it. Put your hand in your heart and see, okay, what is the emotion that's coming up? Is it sadness? Is it anger? Is it this? Is it that? Feel into that emotion. Write it down. Be like, okay, I feel frustrated. I feel limited. I feel like I can't go anywhere. Just write down whatever comes up when you think about this, like money or resources that you want available to you. And just sit with the emotion for as long as you can until the energy around it starts to dissipate. Once it dissipates, now this is time for us to stop and think about what do we want? What is the relationship, right? Everything's about a relationship. What's the relationship you want to money that you want to create to money? Because it's a resource, right, that you pull towards you. So you have a connection to it, a relationship to it. Or do you want to be in love? Do you want money to be in love with you? Do you want money to desire you? All right. Let's turn money into let's personify money. Let's turn it into a person and be like, well, money has character traits too, right? And think about, oh, this is my relationship with money. It's fun, it's abundant, it's exciting, it's this. It gets to be whatever you want it to be. Don't just get stuck in this idea of like how other people, I saw 5 5. Oh no, that's not 5 5. Sorry. Don't get stuck in one way of thinking how other people say this is how you're supposed to manifest money. We all manifest it in our own way, but it's about being attuned to what works for you, what's exciting for you. Okay. We also have here flow with life sacral chakra. Yeah. Again, 10-day challenge. It talks about processing your emotions. So why do we have stuck energy or blockages? Is because things aren't flowing. So if we process it, now things can flow. We can flow with life, we can flow with energy, even money comes in and it goes out. It's beautiful. So also sacral chakra is about that gut instinct, that gut feeling of like, what do you feel called to do and create in this moment? It's like, ooh, I want to do this. Ooh, I want to do that. Ooh, I want to do this. Following that inspiration, again, this is also going to help you to connect with flowing energy in other areas of your life. So for me, creativity has always flowed pretty effortlessly, but I started to notice that I felt uninspired to paint. And I was like, why do I feel uninspired to paint? I've always loved painting. And I kept trying to paint. And then I stopped trying. And I realized that my attention was being called somewhere else. Actually, I wanted to communicate more. So I joined a public speaking group and I started investing time into my communication skills and I started building it. And then I created a YouTube and then I created another YouTube channel. So it's just like flow with life. Where do you feel called to go? This is where your energy is being called. The universe already knows. Like it already knows there's a certain path. You need to follow that flow, right? You need to follow that path. You might be called to paintings right now, but tomorrow maybe you're going to be called to being a chef. And then 2 years from now, you're going to be called to just focusing on being a mother. Flow with life. Don't resist the flow. Don't resist the stream. Listen to your heart with that 6. Listen to your heart and find harmony with universe with that 6. We also have here yang energies about taking action. Masculine energy with the south node releasing and air. Okay, so they actually want you to release this impulse and need to take action. Maybe you guys are natural action takers and you're like, okay, if I take action, this is going to help me resolve the problem. Actually, no. take action, inspired action. We don't want to take all the action in the world. You may also be called to release, again, belief systems with this air energy. Open your mind a little bit and see things differently. So release thoughts and patterns that don't serve you, release actions that don't serve you, and then create patterns or create thought patterns, thoughts, open-minded thoughts, healthy thoughts, beautiful, open, freeing thoughts, and beautiful actions connected to those thoughts that inspire you, that feel really good. What doing feels really good? Like I said, painting didn't feel really good to me anymore. And I was like, what the heck? And I'm like, but talking does. We also have here Magic Guardian, unlock the magic within. So this is about magic existing within you. You need to recognize your own inner beauty, your own inner magic. You are the priestess. You create. You're the creator. The creator exists in you. The creator exists in your inner being, your inner imagination. What you desire is what becomes. We also have here Warrior. Be fearless and stand strong. So this is about standing in our confidence, even that yang energy, right? Being confident, being willing to stand out, being willing to push through. So fear, I talked about this with all the groups, is most definitely embedded into the feminine consciousness in a different way than it is into the masculine consciousness. Women are often working to overcome their fears and feel safe and to feel secure because we're constantly feeling insecure. And it's not because, oh, we're insecure people. It's because we're feminine energy. We have to reinforce security within ourselves on a regular basis. Every time I push myself out of my comfort zone to do something different, I'm hit with a new insecurity, a new doubt, a new fear. And I'm like, oh no, why this again? It's because I have to process it and I have to push myself out of that comfort zone over and over and over again. And when I learn how to overcome it, usually it takes quite a bit of masculine energy to push through with fear. If you can push through with fear, or push through the fear, then it just becomes like a habit. But it takes masculine energy to do that. So don't exhaust your masculine energy. Know that if you're a feminine, you have a limited source of masculine energy. Just use it when you feel inspired to. We also have here the moon. Take note of intuitive messages. Listen to your intuition. It's guiding you all the time. It's guiding you all the time. There's a path you're meant to follow. It's guiding you all the time. So listen to those cycles of life. I was just talking about like when I feel called to do the painting and then I felt called to do speaking. For this pile, it's the same thing. You're being called somewhere different. Listen to that intuitively. Or maybe you're doing the thing that you feel called towards. Give it more of a voice. We also have here patterns, right? So this is about breaking free of like negative thought patterns that are no longer serving us, or habits that are no longer serving us. Now we're recreating new patterns that reinforce the person we've always desired to be. What kind of patterns would the dream? Because the thing is, I was talking about with the other pile, you can't just get rid of patterns. You have to replace the patterns. That's how you break free of patterns. So take the negative patterns by observing your thoughts through journaling, observe your patterns, and then see what are the thoughts that are coming up. What are the patterns that are not serving you, that are keeping you in a stuck cycle of not moving forward and taking action in life? Okay, well, let's say you find the thought patterns. Okay, I've found the thought patterns. All right, now we have to practice replacing them with new patterns. So instead of this negative thought pattern of, oh, I'm uninspired, replace it with a new pattern. I am inspired. Ideas don't come to me easily. Ideas do come to me easily. It's like as simple as like once you decide and you unlock this magic within, your energy is going to shift. Your direction of your life is just going to shift. We also have here guide. You're being guided. You're also a guide. Represents the nature of the divine life in yourself. Your inner being knows what to do. Follow that guidance. Your inner being already knows what to do. Follow the guidance. We also have here come to the edge. This is about getting out of your comfort zone, doing what you really love, doing the things that are uncomfortable. Get yourself out of your comfort zone. You know, the other day I was saying as often as possible. Don't do it as often as possible, just as often as it feels good, really. Like push yourself, like get out of that, like the initiate, and then practice, stay consistent. And then if you need to pull away your energy, listen to that, most definitely. Come to the edge. Yeah, now is not the time to stay safe. Now's the time to come to the edge. It's to take risk, to show ourselves what can we really do in this world. Okay, so hey, pile number 3. So right, like, 1 minute before I was about to finish your reading, the video cut out, and my camera's been doing this weird thing where it just doesn't keep any of the video, which is great, and right as Mercury retrograde is about to hit, but it was happening even before Mercury retrograde, so who knows? Maybe the Mercury retrograde energies were prepping early. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and just continue with your reading with the information I have available. And then we're just going to redo it because essentially 2 minutes into the video, or the second part of the video, I had just 2 more oracle cards and then I did tarot. So I might as well just start all over again because I can't reenact tarot, right? Okay, so come to the edge. So this card came out. Yeah, so now it's time to come to the edge. Know that the edge is illusions, right? I feel like she can jump off and she'll land right on grass. So now's the time to really step out of your comfort zone, try doing something different, feel free, follow your passions, feel excited. And you know what's really great about coming to the edge is it's kind of addicting. When you push yourself out of your comfort zone, you get a little bit of this adrenaline rush. Once you do it, you feel like, oh, I want to do it again. I want to do it again. But again, I've already said before, remember, if you're a feminine, don't exhaust all of your masculine energy. Make sure you're staying in balance with your energy and follow the inspired inspiration, but also still resting, right? You want to listen to the intuitive messages. This is the beauty of embracing masculine and feminine energies. Masculine energy lets us know when we need to take action. Feminine energy lets us know when we need to rest, okay? So this is really exciting. Coming to the edge. The next card we had here was animals. So this is about leading with your instincts, right? We already talked about the flow of life. You're meant to follow a specific path that's meant for you. So you're meant to lead yourself with your instincts in terms of what you're here to do, and maybe also be of guidance for other people as well. So listen to your intuition in terms of like, okay, where am I feeling called, right? You know, I already talked about the story about the painting and then being pulled to wanting to communicate. You might be pulled into different directions and you have to go with the flow of life and just see where you're called to go. The final card we have here is Green Taurus, Supreme Protection. You're protected. Cords are being cut. Move beyond limitation. Trust. Again, just affirmation, confirmation for you are protected. You're safe. Now's the time. Let go. Release what no longer serves you with the South Node energy. Release what no longer serves you. Embrace what is serving you. And once those cords are cut, you can make new way for like fresh energy to come into your life. And you can feel this ability to trust in the universe and move beyond, right? Move beyond limitations. Come to the edge. Stepping out of our comfort zone. Yes. Okay. So let's go ahead and see what other additional piles are going to come through for, did I just say piles? What other additional messages are going to come through for this pile? So guides, additional messages for this pile. And I actually want to pull the cards I pulled earlier because they were very specific and I want to, from another deck. So we have 4 of Wands. So you're being called to connect and network with people. Yes, that was one of the messages from earlier. 10 of Wands, you're being called to do the work. Most definitely. So 10 of Wands, I'm most definitely getting for this pile, it feels quite like life purpose. Like you're getting ready to build quite a bit. Like 10 of Wands is a lot. It's like the 10th house. It calls for you to embrace and get ready and prepare yourself for quite a bit of abundance and growth coming into your life. So these were the cards that came out for your pile, and I'm just going to pull them out. And then we'll pull clarifiers for them if they want to come out. So we have Lovers, Unexpected Income. Hold on. We had one more. Community. Yeah, the message of concern also did come up. But I just interpret this as changing our thought patterns, right? Our concerning messages, our concerning energies intuitively there. So you guys are being called to move towards a community and there's income that's coming towards you. So earlier, let's see if I can pull clarifiers. I don't know if the tarot will realign. Guides, give me clarity on this unexpected income. What is this about? But if it doesn't come out one way or another, I'll go ahead and... Oh, yep, he came out. King of Pentacles. There we go. That's what came out earlier. This is why I love tarot. It is magical. Tell me more about the King of Pentacles. What is he doing here, guides? Hermit mode, hermit reverse. This came out earlier as well. So now it's the time to come out. It's time to work. For this pile, it's time to work. The other pile was being called to like look within. You guys are being called to take action and move out into the world to become your dream person. You're being facilitated to take action. We have this temperance card as well. So finding that right balance, again, following your intuition, leading with your instincts, going with the flow of life. Tell me more about the King of Pentacles or the unexpected income. Tell me more of the story. Okay, that didn't come out before, but that's the Tower card. Change is coming into your life. Oh, that is the unexpected energy, right? Unexpected income. So you're not really seeing it or expecting it. Yeah. 10 of Pentacles. Okay, clarify this 10 of Pentacles. These cards didn't come out earlier, so let me see how I can reinterpret it. Ace of Cups. Okay. They're all reversed, but I don't feel like these need to be reinterpreted as reversed cards. Clarify the Ace of Cups, please. Because I feel like it's a new opportunity coming your way. Ace of Cups didn't come out. It was actually Ace of Pentacles, and we have 3 Pentacles. Yeah, these all came out reversed, but this came out upright last time, so it doesn't, I don't think it matters. You're being called to like work with people. New beginning. Yeah, Ace of Wands. So someone's going to be giving you and offering you a new opportunity. It's going to be quite profitable and abundant with this 10 of Pentacles. Before we also got Ace of Pentacles. So just get ready. So this is going to be a community of people, like a soul tribe of people who are aligned with your dream, your desire that you're wanting to bring into fruition. Most definitely. I think we had a lot of numbers that added up to, was it self-mastery for this spell? Or 3s? We have a lot of 3, 7, 8, 9. Oh, we had a lot of 9s. That gave me like 9 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles. Because I feel like you're about to obtain another level in terms of like a dream or desire. It's coming towards you. It's coming true. So let's go ahead and see. Clarifier for this pile for the unexpected income and community. What is this about? Oh, interesting. That didn't come out before. Uranus and Aries in the first house. What would that be? Clarify the Uranus. So that's about being original. That's like the original. And also being a leader. That's like the... You're being called to be a leader of this community? I think so. Clarify the Uranus and Aries in, yeah, first house. Clarify this energy for me, guys. I don't know why I always shuffle. So 5 of Wands. Okay, tell me more. That kind of fell out, so I wasn't really going to take it. Leo, yeah. Oh, okay, you guys are being called. That's literally the same card. That's literally the same. The exact same pose. That's so crazy. Okay, so you guys are being called to be a leader. Most definitely. That's why it's like that's why you're being called to be so fearless, because maybe you've never really stepped into a place of this amount of leadership and responsibility before. But it's like, actually, you can do this. You have what it takes. So most definitely for this pile, just like I told all the other piles, check out my 10-day cleanse challenge. I might have mentioned that in the first part of the video. I don't remember now because it's literally been like 40 minutes or more than that since I recorded the first part. So check that out to process things, but also work on envisioning what is the quantum version of yourself. So if you were to quantum jump and being in a different reality, how would they talk to you now? This is the same pose too. White dress, same pose. She's looking off to the side. What the? So this is about your pure essence, your pure magic. Yeah, because she's like up there alone doing her thing. Your pure essence, your pure magic. I didn't get this before. Tell me more about the Uranus in the first in Aries. 2 of Pentacles. Yeah. There's a lot about purity here. Oh, I think purity, the white, is symbolic of healing. Healing, purification. And I think earlier I rolled Rahu in Virgo in the 7th house. Pure connections, pure... Yeah. Tell me more, guys. What do I need to know about what is it? 4 of Cups here. Tell me more about the Uranus in the first house in Aries. What is that message conveying here for this pile? 8 of Wands, movement, progress. Okay. Yeah, so you guys are being called to a place of leadership. 8 of Wands can also be about community, a lot of movement happening in your life. So you're actually being called to, because we had the Temperance card and now you have the 2 of Pentacles. As a bit of advice is make sure you're balancing, because quite a bit of your energy is going to be demanded of you. So just get ready. None of the other piles really got this strong of like messages for like what's coming. Actually, well, that's not true. It's just they had different messages. Anything else you want to tell me about this pile, guys? So we'll just ask for some final advice and then we'll end it. Okay, we have here poverty. So this is probably the mindset, the South. Oh yeah, poverty. Release resentments about money. So this is the mindset that we're leaving behind. Okay, now it's just too much. To the point where it's ridiculous. Anything else that wants to come through for this pile? Privileged lady. So yeah, it's about you, like you're glowing up in status in terms of yeah, look at that. We got poverty and then lady privileged, which is that's a glow up right there. That's a transformation. That's a quantum leap. She's also wearing a white dress. I feel like that's quite significant. Anything else you want to let me know about what is coming towards this pile? Looks like you're letting me know, but go ahead and continue this message and give me any more confirmations here, guys. 3 of Swords. Oh, that didn't come out. 4 Page of Swords. Well, that came out. Okay. And 4 of Swords. Tell me about this 3 of Swords energy. What is this about? Moon in Virgo. Look at that. Virgo again in the 5th house. So it's about healing. Okay. Yeah, so 4 of Swords can be very much meditative. 3 of Swords has to do with healing, our hearts, our energy, if we're disappointed in life. And Page of Swords is about the way that we communicate it. Moon in Virgo. Purification in the 5th house. Pure creations. The mind, the emotional space is fixated on purification in the 5th house. Pure creation. Intuitive creations. Intuitive words of healing also. Okay. Any more advices for pile number 4, please? That was crazy. 1st house, Jupiter. Interesting. Pisces. Wow. Very spiritual. So Jupiter is about growth, expansion. It's the guru. You guys are being called to be a guru, a teacher, or just expand your energy in general and mature in knowledge in the 1st house. Jupiter in 1st house tend to be quite mature and seen as the anointed one. In the sign of Pisces. Yeah, very nice energy. And it's Pisces, and look, we got the moon card here. They just want you to follow your intuition. Yeah, keep following your intuition. Like we have here, just a reminder, follow your intuition. You're being very divinely guided. You have a sense for knowing what direction you need to take. You know what path you need to take. You just need to listen to it and be available to those energies. All right, let's go ahead and pull some affirmations. We'll go ahead and end this reading. Guys, like it was crazy. My mic wasn't working. My camera wasn't working. I had to turn my computer off, reset it, unplug this, unplug that. It was bizarre. So, guys, affirmations for pile number 4 that they absolutely would love to hear. We have here, I fill my mind with positive and nourishing thoughts. Yeah, your thought space, your mental space is very important for this pile with the Four of Swords, Three of Swords, and the Page of Swords. So with this air energy, I think you have quite an activated mind. You probably have a lot of strong ideas and strong downloads that come to you, right? So we're needing to make sure we meditate and we center ourselves, most definitely. Get more in tune with your emotional space, your intuitive space. Yeah, so fill your mind and your, like, most definitely do affirmations for this pile. I'm courageous. I am willing to act and face my fears. Yep. I love it when that messages just align. Any other messages that want to come through? Oh, two more. Okay. It says here, I create my own beauty. I take care of my body outside and in. I feel and look my best. Yeah, this is about being confident, right? They really want you to be confident. Now's the time to be seen. Everything will work out for me. Yes, trust that everything's you're following the divine path. Everything's going to work out for you, especially with that Jupiter and Pisces in the first house and that Uranus. The Uranus in Aries in the first house is also about you going through an evolution and going through your own changes as well. So yeah, you're going through change and you're going through growth with this Jupiter energy. You're expanding in knowledge. You're expanding in whenever the first house is lit with energy, it's like you're being seen. So this is the time for you to be seen. So most definitely embrace it. All right, pile number 4, I'm going to go ahead and end your reading here. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Have a beautiful day or evening. Let me know if it resonated. Bye.